past, most people worked in organizations that were largely local. Team members were in the same country and often even in the same building. They had similar ways of communicating and making decisions. But as companies internationalize, we often lose shared assumptions and norms. In the Harvard Business Review article titled, "When Culture Doesn't Translate," they point out that people in different countries communicate differently and make decisions differently. Here are 3 examples. The first one, in many cultures, it's only appropriate for an individual to speak when the meeting host specifically invites them to do so. Number 2, in some cultures, there's a strong emphasis on avoiding mistakes, so considerable preparation time is needed prior to the meeting. Number 3, open disagreement is considered rude, disrespectful, and too aggressive in many cultures around the world. Now, let's contemplate common practice in U.S. American virtual meetings. Providing a meeting agenda in advance is frequently overlooked. It is common for leaders to expect immediate and candid feedback. When it doesn't come, leaders often fail to understand why some people aren't speaking up. The answer may be found in cultural differences. Here are 10 ideas for effectively addressing potential culture clashes. 1, build rapport. Prior to the meeting, make time to connect with your international meeting participants individually. This is an excellent opportunity to connect faces, voices, and names. If it's a large meeting and reaching out individually isn't practical, reach out to one person from each location and get their take on how a meeting may differ between countries and ground rules they'd recommend incorporating. 2, understand how cultures may vary. Are decisions made by consensus, or does the boss decide? Are timeliness and structure foremost in everyone's mind, or is flexibility at the heart of the company's success? Only after you've figured out where the pressure points are can you address them. 3, send the agenda in advance to provide preparation time. Take time differences between the participants into consideration as well. 4, insist that everyone use shared language or global English. No sidebar conversations in different languages. 5, slow down. When you start speaking, state your name, then speak slowly and clearly. 6, recap. Assign someone to recap the discussion. Rather than waiting until the end of the meeting to do this, have them recap after each agenda item. 7, check in. Ensure that everyone is heard and feels valued. You may choose to do this every 5 or 10 minutes with international participants. 8, ask for feedback. What went well? What were areas of opportunity? Some may want to provide their feedback during the meeting, while others may prefer responding through a survey or email. Provide options to ensure everyone can share their thoughts using a method that is most comfortable to them. 9, put it in writing. Following the meeting, provide a summary of action items, decisions, and next steps. 10, evaluate and adjust. Based on the meeting outcome and feedback, examine what you will stop doing, start doing, and keep doing in future meetings. These tips are useful when meetings span countries and cultures. They can also apply to your local meetings. With the U.S. becoming more diverse, you may have more cultures and beliefs represented in your meetings than you may be aware of. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, nearly 4 in 10 Americans identify with a race or ethnic group other than white. The more cognizant you are of potential differences, the better. No matter if your meeting participants are thousands of miles apart or within a few feet of one another, everyone at the virtual meeting table has their own personal filters and style. Keep this in mind as you plan, host, and evaluate your virtual meetings.